All right, sparklers, it's time for The Gold Mine, a personal diary where we talk about the real challenges and triumphs we face as entrepreneurs. My goal is for all of us to feel a little less alone on this journey and a little more inspired to keep going. I want to talk about how watching your competitors can sometimes lead to a comparison mindset. And I don't know what it is about the jewelry industry. Maybe it's all the glitz and glam, but there's often this illusion of success where it feels like everyone else is doing better than you, or that they all have it all figured out. So let me just say this. You're doing amazing. You're exactly where you need to be. And while keeping an eye on competitors can be useful, be careful that it's not just fueling self-doubt and making you feel like you're falling behind. When I first started my business, I fell into this trap a lot. I'd look at other consultants and marketing professionals, both in the jewelry space and beyond, and wished I was further along like they were, or whatever that meant. I didn't really know how far along they were. Sure, it was helpful in some ways to have role models to look up to, but over time I realized that I'm on a completely different path. The people I used to envy, I barely think about them now because although I still admire them and look to what they are doing, I've grown into my own space, my own brand, my own way of doing things. And once I stopped fixating on what everyone else was doing, I felt more confident, more creative, and more aligned with my business. I work with a lot of solopreneurs and small business owners in the jewelry industry, and I know firsthand how much self-doubt and insecurity come up. They confide in me and my team about their fears. They feel like they're not doing enough, not growing fast enough, not successful enough. And I always tell them the truth. You're doing incredible work. I'm not just saying that because they're paying me or because I'm being nice. It's the truth. So what? Maybe they haven't hit some conventional definition of success, but they each have unique strengths that someone else would be so jealous of and probably are jealous of as we speak. And I remind my clients to own those strengths, to recognize what they are A+ at and lean into it because their journey is their own and that's what makes it so powerful. And here's something really important. Please remember this. Even the biggest, most successful brands have weaknesses. I've had the chance to audit or work with larger jewelry brands, the ones that from the outside seem like they have everything together. They look flawless on the surface. But the reality is, every business, even the most established ones, has at least one critical weakness behind the scenes. They would probably admit it too if you had a chance to really speak to them and dive into all the intricacies of their business. And it's okay. No brand is perfect at everything. In fact, the bigger and more successful you get, the more gaps open up, the more cracks appear, and the more challenges arise. As the saying goes, mo money, mo problems. So if you're ever feeling like you're behind, remember that what you see on the internet, especially on social media, is rarely the full picture. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors in this industry, and that's why it's so important to stay your course, believe in yourself, and focus on what makes your brand special. If looking at competitors and doing all the things that I suggest for competitive research motivates and inspires you, great. Use that energy to push yourself forward. But don't waste time being jealous of something that might not even be real. Because at the end of the day, you're uniquely you. And that, my sparklers, is exactly why you are rocking it. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for even more tips.